Previously, on Dungeons in the Attic, Zell, Pleiades, Cassian, and Maeve discovered an ancient relic, the Titan Heart, hidden deep beneath the Mirak Mountains. Upon their return to the great city of Gajaden, they met the friendly old priest Rediger, who turned out to be the infamous guardian of the night, Tusk. Cassian learned of the capture of his once lover and trusted friend Valeria, who would be forced to marry the evil Baron Basile Ducasse. Then, just when the party was gearing up to save Valeria, Zell was captured and tortured before being forced to fight for his freedom in the Coliseum. In a last-ditch effort to save Valeria and free Zell, the party infiltrated the Coliseum Games. But Cassian was led into a trap and was forced to fight his nemesis, Sophocles the Dread Hunter. Cassian was defeated, and his still-beating heart was taken by Sophocles. However, with the aid of the Mockingbirds, the party escaped the Coliseum and the clutches of the Witch Queen. But the fight for freedom has only just begun.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Dungeons in the Attic podcast. Climb the stairs, take a seat, grab some dice. It's time to play some RPGs in the attic. So, welcome, everybody, to Season 2.
All right. Season 2.
We're
Best
here.
season.
We did it. We are recording Season 2 tonight. This is crazy. I cannot believe that we have done a whole season of a podcast and we are now able to, we got all these cool cameras, we got some lights, we got some new tech and all sorts of stuff, and we're recording our next season. I am so overwhelmed, so excited. I can't wait to see what happens in this season, but I'm just so happy to be here with you guys. This is so awesome. Thank you guys for being here tonight. Steve, Kristen, Sebastian, and Vin, thank you so much, guys. And Peter, bless up. We miss you both.
But he is alive. He's just in the army.
He's going to army.
That bless up might throw out a few mixed signals.
Bless up, yeah.
Also,
no, but seriously, rest in peace, Pete. In the army.
something that you all have noticed immediately, you can see our faces now because we're on camera.
Hi.
Hey,
guys.
what's going
What's
on?
going on, guys?
4K, 8K, what are we on?
4K.
4K. That's 4
4K.
Kentucky Fried Chickens.
Yeah. How's everyone feeling? How are we doing?
Good. I'm nervous to
Anxious.
see which one of us you're going to kill off this year. But pretty good otherwise.
Yeah, I'm feeling good too. I'm feeling excited, and I feel kind of happy that we got all the tech in place. I feel like the tech, it took longer than the episode probably will. But
Yeah,
it's the
for
first time
sure.
we set up the studio this new way. So I'm like, all right, we're figuring it out. But I almost feel like setting up the tech is a good introduction, like getting yourself ready, getting your mental state prepared to say like, all right, here we go, entering the sacred space. We're sticking this here. And now we're going to do the pod.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it took a lot of time to get everything set up and it's a very tight space and not a lot of room for maneuvering. And so getting everything in the right angle so that, this person's head is not in the way and this light isn't seen. It took a while, but it is, I think we got a pretty okay setup right now. It's definitely subject to change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll see, what happens with that. But
We got buttons.
yeah, we
We
did
got
get buttons.
mute buttons. That's right. That's why I talk now. You can't hear me explain anything. But now you can.
Yeah, pretty cool. So for coughing or whatever, those are all there.
Good for my allergies.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
How you doing, Steve? You good? You got your tissues?
I got my tissues down to the right.
Nice.
Yeah. So we're recording, and there's someone that kind of comes in every now and again to the studio. It's a shared space, and they bring their lovely cat or cats.
And they rub the cats on everything.
Everything. So it's always trying to maximize the time being in the studio before my nose goes kaput.
The nose goes.
Nose goes.
You playing with the mute button?
Sorry, it's so fun. Such a great idea.
How are
Incredible first and last episode with the mute button.
So from now on, Mike will be just controlling everybody.
Yeah.
How are you feeling, DM Mike? What's up?
I'm good. I'm excited. I've got some great things I can't wait to throw at you guys. I feel like, unfortunately, there's just a moment where you have to be like, all right, I've prepped as much as I can and I just need to jump. And that's tonight. And you always want to be like, oh, is this the right way to take the story? And what about this? And like, there's a billion things that come into my mind about, what to do with character and plot, and you pick something and you just trust that that's the best way to take it. But I always see a billion different roads to take, and I'm never really sure which one. But I don't think it really matters. I think what matters is that, your characters, how you guys experience it. I think we've all seen every movie and read every book. We all know the stories, but it's how your characters are going to react to it that really matters. So,
Oh, yeah.
It's like a trust fall.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
For
Totally.
sure. Yeah, I have to trust you guys to run with it and make it better than what I had imagined. And you will. And I'm looking forward to seeing how that happens. All right. So, I don't know. What do you want to get into it?
Yes.
Oh, I want to
Play the game?
Oh,
Let's
man.
play the game.
I think that's the whole point of the show, Mo.
I'm almost a little nervous to get back into it, but yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, because how
Nervous?
has it been a month since we played? Has it been longer? A month and change?
Longer.
It's almost 2 months.
Oh my.
Yeah, it's almost 2 months.
Should we say who we are for the cameras now? So
I'm Sebastian.
there we go.
I'm Vin.
Kristen.
And I'm Mike.
There we go.
Steve.
And we are Dita.
Glad we got that flag.
And
Yeah.
we're all Peter.
Every one of us.
As we say in
We're
Dita,
all-
let's do that, Peter.
Hilarious.
Oh man, yeah.
So Steve, Kristen, Sebastian, Vinny,
Right, yes.
Mike.
I'm not actually Kristen, I know.
I know. No matter how much you want to be, you're just not.
Me crying in my room alone with a blonde wig. I am Kristen.
And then I come over. It's like, hey. You are.
My husband.
Is there anything to recap, or are we just gonna dive on in?
Well, ostensibly, there's going to be a recap
Oh my
before
God.
we get started.
Wait, I just noticed that lamp is askew.
Can you even see?
No,
Yeah,
do.
no, we totally.
It's okay. It adds character.
I kind of like it. I'm not going to front.
we have to fix
All right.
it.
Well, no, we can't fix it.
crooked
No, it can't.
losers.
Yes, we can.
It's gonna keep falling. It's not.
No, it's not that it's going to keep falling. We can fix it, but
No,
it
because
is-
I fixed it before to make it level, and it just.
it just
Oh,
keeps
no, really?
falling
So
over.
that's how.
Anyway,
yeah,
this is the Crooked Lamp podcast.
Yeah.
So
Welcome to the Crooked Lab.
So
I
if
hope
you're-
all the comments are just be like, "What's with that fucking lamp?"
lamp.
All right, so if you're listening to us on audio, you didn't hear anything. Everything's fine. And if you're with us on video,
Oops.
we'll fix that next time. Just enjoy and please.
No, we won't.
We won't fix it.
No, we won't.
Make a video of like us in like trench coats, like beating the crap out of that lamp.
I'll fix you good.
Fix them real good.
Show them what for. All right.
Right.
Nothing like kicking a lamp while it's off.
All right. Let's get into it. All right. Ready? 350 years ago. A gaggle of Ulfafolk children surround a fighting pit inside a clay longhouse. The children cheer wildly as two of their number square off, wielding dull-edged practice daggers carved from bone. They're wearing protective helms fashioned from the skulls of direwolves. The opponents circle each other for a few daunting moments. Onlookers shouting fills the longhouse with an unintelligible din. In a split-second decision, one of the children attacks the other, lunging forward with their dagger. But their opponent was waiting for this very mistake. With a careful flick of the wrist and blinding speed, the defender disarms their attacker, sending their bone dagger flying into the sand. Then, without hesitating, the defender follows their disarm with a leg sweep, toppling their opponent into the sand with a loud, dull thud. The child jumps on top of their defeated opponent and points the bone dagger at their neck. "Well done, Mara," a shaky voice sounds from outside the circle of children. The winner stands up, withdrawing her bone dagger. She removes her helm. She's a young girl. with jet black hair and a look of fire in her ice blue eyes. Later, the Olfafolk children gather around a bonfire. Above them, the purple-blue night twinkles with the light of distant planets and stars. Across the desert, the bloated red sun of Aldebaran begins its journey below the horizon. The elder, his wrinkled skin carved by the passage of centuries, walks into the circle of children. He moves as the sun moves, ponderously, with the weight of all that he has witnessed bearing down upon him. He raises a shaking hand and points a bony finger at the distant sun. There was a time, young ones, when our world was lit by the soft white glow of a young star. Now our star is old, like me. The children giggle. And just as one day I shall pass into the plain of Kadingir, so too shall the star of Aldebaran. Perhaps not tonight, or tomorrow, or not for 100 years, but soon. Soon the star that has shaped our world, brought us life and warmth and truth. Soon it shall collapse, and the world will end. And perhaps some of you will be here to see it. A hush falls over the children. They stare into the flames of the bonfire, eyes transfixed. The young girl from before, with the fire in her ice blue eyes, stands. She takes a rock she had been holding and chucks it into the fire. The cinders spark and hiss as flecks of burning wood spray out into the cold night air. It's not fair. Why would we be born when the world is about to end? Why did you get to live to be so old? What about us and the children we shall bear? Do they deserve a dying world? The old man silently observes the young Olfa girl, his brow furrowed with a quiet fear. This is the way of things. The old things pass on and new things come to be. It is as the gods have... The girl points at the star of Aldebaran, which has all but disappeared behind the last of the shimmering heat waves. When that star goes, we all go. No new thing shall come to be. All will be over forever. Mara, my dear, I understand your frustration. You don't. You'll be dead before the end. You'll have lived your life. And what will we have had? What is done, my child. The Carlarians stole our star's power to fuel their empire. Then they should pay. No one has seen them for a millennia, my dear. Thank the gods. Perhaps their empire has gone extinct. Mara, defeated, sits back down. You should be mindful. It is a terrible thing to force the hand of fate. We do not control fate, nor does it control us. We are bound together, one being. Mara looks back up into the sky. Well, if I'm fate, then I'm going to do something about it. I'm going to save Aldebaran. The old man smiles to hide his fear from his pupils. Perhaps one day you will, Mara. Perhaps you will.
I gotta say, man, I fucking love this podcast. I had chills the whole time. I almost left. I was like, man, that is... Oh, damn, Mike.
Thanks, buddy.
Ice blue eyes, you say? Mm-hmm. Probably unrelated.
Wait, why? Oh, are those yours?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah.
We have to record the whole thing again now. Ice red eyes.
Alrighty. So that is a cutscene that none of you have seen or know about.
I didn't.
So, cut to present day.
Did you see that smile on his face?
Terrifying.
It's night in Gajaden. The quiet streets of the Arches district Remember, this is the district that's made up of these arches of old tunnels that are still standing. The arches are left, the tunnels have collapsed. This is where the Moshem people live.
And this is above ground, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
It's quiet. There's a warm breeze that blows through the streets. Piece of paper kind of whistles, flaps down the road on the cobblestones. It flaps.
It flaps.
The silence is broken by clopping horse feet.
Killing it with descriptive. Very descriptive. I love
Is
it.
this the
So-
first time you're saying this out loud?
Yes.
So the opening scene on point.
Yeah.
Flapping
Thereafter,
birds and
It
clopping
just goes
horses.
downhill
Just
from
straight
there.
garbage.
I know. I should write. I guess I have to write down everything. Maybe I should have prepped.
This is a great first episode to season 2. I'm very happy to be here. I love everybody here. This is
You
awesome.
love every clopping horse.
every
foot.
clopping horse.
And every
He
flapping
said clopping. I
bird.
was like, clopping.
All right, so the silence is broken by the clopping of horse hooves. Thank you, brain. The clopping of horse hooves. Kristen, you do the clopping really well.
Oh, great.
Yeah, just
What are they,
like
tiny
that.
horses? What?
No, they're ponies.
Very dainty horses.
So you got these heavy hooves and the big snorting horses, like the ones that the anyway.
Yeah, we
so,
get
Clydesdales?
Wow. The big
Budweiser
old,
horses.
big old ones. Yeah.
Just cut this whole
And they're like-
section.
And you're like, and they're flying down the streets here, and they're on the backs of these horses. The horses are pulling these big cages, metal cages, and there's must be a dozen of these carts, and they're pulling up into different streets of the arches, and these brutes are getting out. It's the bridge burners. They got the red sashes, the red hoods, and they're jumping out with their torches, and they're going into people's homes, smashing things, breaking down doors, and taking people out of their homes in the Arches district.
Oh, they're doing some Gestapo shit.
Yes, it's bad. It's some secret police shit, and they're
Gazpacho.
kicking down doors, taking people. People are screaming, and then they're gathering them all in the street here and throwing them into these carts. But high above, on top of a building, looking over the street, perhaps a single lightning bolt lights up.
AC Batman?
You see Tusk.
Oh.
And across on the other side of the street, that same single lightning bolt lights up and shows Maeve and Zell
What?
crouching.
Hey!
3 more thunderbolts.
And then after 5 more,
5 more identical thunderbolts.
but where's Pleiades?
Oh my god.
The lighting guy in this is great.
All right, so they're rounding them up, putting them into the streets. What do you guys want to do? Do you want to?
I think the first move is to try to spook the horses to get them to run away before the people are fully in the cages.
Okay.
Yeah, I love that idea. So wait, we don't see Pleiades. He's not anywhere we can see him.
Pleiades is going to decide where he is.
Okay, got it.
I'm already in the cage.
Yeah, an undercover agent.
Yeah, sure.
Are you dressed as one of the, just one of the bridge burners?
Oh yeah, I would like to think I beat one of them up and took their robes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Great. So you're dressed as one of the bridge.
That sounds way more better than I just accidentally walked into the cage and they closed it on me.
Sure. So you look up and you sort of see them up on the roof, and the plan's ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if it would help us out if I disguise myself as a bridge burner.
Sure.
Well,
You
we're
already have
already on
someone.
the roofs. I don't think that's
Yeah.
personally. I don't think that's necessary for this. But that's on you. You do.
No, I was thinking about coming down from the roof and at least giving aid to Pleiades.
I like the idea.
Whatever you want. Let's roll initiative.
By the way, we didn't talk about this plan, so
Yeah, I like the idea of you up there so you can get that photo moment and you're like, all right, now I gotta go back down. I'm gonna roll a 20 on this one.
10, so 11.
11. Okay.
I got 16.
16.
I got a 9.
15.
Okay. And they got a 12. Okay, so it goes Steve, Seb, Bridgeburners, Tusk, and Kristen.
So Zell, Pleiades,
Yeah, sorry.
Tusk.
Zell, Pleiades, right?
Tusk, and Maeve.
Bridgeburners, Tusk, and Maeve. Yep.
So my question is, before I do anything, I would imagine that the four of us have concocted some kind of plan. Because if we're already, the three of us are already up on the roof, do we know what that plan might have been?
Yeah. This is going to be more like Blades in the Dark style, where, you can like have a flashback to, because I'm throwing you in.
Yeah, fair enough.
So
you know what? I'm gonna have a signal when you guys should jump down, and I won't have to tell you what the signal is. It'll be pretty obvious.
So I love the idea that Tusk had about getting the horses to go, because that's going to get a lot of stuff out of the way.
I'd have brought like little firecrackers I made at the Bat Cave.
Great.
Sorry, the Elephant Graveyard.
Awesome. Nice.
Yeah.
Little flashy firecrackers.
You're like, yeah.
Yeah, I would imagine that Tusk would have gave Zell and Maeve these firecrackers to kind of like all throw them down, kind of like simultaneously.
I confirm.
maybe?
Awesome. Okay, great.
I guess on my count, me, Maeve, and Tusk will throw these firecrackers down to scare the horses.
If he's going to signal us, I think we should go off of his signal, just because we'll all be able to see him like down in there, as opposed to risking us being on top of the buildings.
Yeah, so we'll hold until we get the signal from Pleiades.
Great. Alrighty.
All right. So what am I witnessing right now?
They're going into the different homes on this block, breaking down the doors, dragging people out, children, moms, dads, people screaming, crying. It's really bad.
Okay, so I'm gonna wait for them to congregate, and then I'll enact my signal.
Yeah, I mean it's going to be ongoing. They're going
All
to
right.
be raiding this whole neighborhood.
So basically, once I get maybe I'll single one out for now. Wait for one to come out. I'll hit him with the fire missile, light his whole thing on fire.
Oh, what? Like one guy's robes?
Yeah,
Okay.
and that'll be the signal.
Sure. All right. Let's start with you, Zell.
Okay, so I'm looking down at Pleiades, and I'm waiting for his signal, and then
All right, so you want to give him your initiative then?
yeah, because the three of us are going off of.
Sorry, if we're gonna in unison drop firecrackers to spook horses, shouldn't that happen before? Shouldn't that lead us into initiative?
I agree.
Cut that out. Yeah.
All right, cool. So
we have initiatives.
yeah, so they're rushing out. They're starting to put people in these cages, lock some of these doors, and then you guys look to each other, light the fuses, and drop.
And the drop.
And all of these explosions and lights are flashing. There's smoke. People are suddenly in chaos, jumping. The horses going wild. Awesome. They're kicking and screaming. They kick some guys down. They're pulling the cages, jolting and slamming into each other. And some of these horses are trying to, break out, get down the street. It's a little narrow, a little cramped. Some of them escape. One of the carts takes off. The cage door flapping and slamming into itself. Ding, ding. But for the moment, it's just pure chaos.
What we should do, honestly, can we jump into the flashback real quick again?
Yeah.
I say we put a harness on Zell, and I'll stay up top, and you could dive in, grab them. I'll pull you back up. Keep them on their toes. Tell them know where we're coming from. You can keep coming up and down.
I like it. Let's
Oh,
do
that's
it.
fun. Oh, great.
Very nice. Very nice.
Okay, cool.
So I'm going to be basically diving down, grabbing people, bringing them to the roof, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Give me a test of dexterity.
Oh, we're doing that right now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
6. Wait, no, that's bad.
Yeah, it's bad. I don't know. I guess I have a coin from last time.
If you'd like to go for it.
All right.
Yeah, 6. That's a fumble. So
All right.
It's your first roll of the game.
yeah, it's a first roll.
Spending his coin.
I got a 1. I went from fumble to crit.
Nice.
I went to fumble the humble lead winning.
So 2 of these guys are backing away from these people that they were trying to drag out of this house, and then you just swoop down right next to them. You almost look like a shadow, and you just hold on to them, and then you get zipped right back up by Tusk, and they go sucked into the air.
So cool. It's so cool.
Nice. Okay.
So, and once I get back to the roof, I look at are they kids? Are they adults? What?
I think, are these the bridge burners that
Yeah.
you picked up and we're going to beat them up and tie them up and throw them out of Babylon?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were rescuing
I thought we were
people.
rescuing people.
Oh,
No,
no,
actually-
I was sending you down there to pick off the
That's actually
the bridge burners.
That'd be way more effective because there's less of them than the people.
Okay. Okay, cool. So actually, once I get to the height of the building, when
Just drop
Tusk is about to bring me over the lip, I'm gonna drop him.
Great. Oh my God.
Diabolical.
In front of the
Oh,
kids.
they were about to kill kids.
The bridge burners.
And they break their legs. Oh God.
Tusk, let me down again.
So some guys rush over, like, what's going on? What? Well, you just went.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. So, Seb, you're up.
All right. Now that they're rushing towards it, I'm gonna light one of them on fire.
Okay, great. Give me a roll.
What are you using?
I'm using my flaming missile.
Flaming missile.
Oh, I think level 3. I might be able to upgrade how many I do now. So I'm gonna stick with 1 for now, and we'll figure that out. Bow. How you like me now? That's 10. Plus that's a spell cast. And I had the leather glove, so it's gonna be 4.
So 14 total.
14 total.
For a level 1 spell.
Yeah.
Absolutely passes.
Oh yeah, baby.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Give us
How
some
much-
damage.
That is going to be. All right. This is not even.
What do you need?
I need a 4. No, I know this one. There we go. I just didn't have one. I knew it. 4.
Nice, Seb.
Bang,
4 damage.
4 damage.
Nice. Okay, great. Yeah, so you light this guy on fire. He's like, what the whoa? And he rushes over to some other guys, and everyone's backing up from him. They're like, God, what the hell? They don't want to go on, caught on fire. And so, yeah, so now you guys from up top see a guy burst into flames.
That's the signal.
Are you like actively fighting, or are you being like, oh my God, that guy just burst into flames?
I'll do it discreetly for now. Be like, whoa.
Did you see that
bridge
take it
burner?
easy, fella. Alrighty. Okay.
Take it easy, man.
The bridge burners are up. So we're
Living
going
up
to
to the
roll to
name.
see if they notice you and you. If they notice Pleiades hiding among them, and if they notice Zell coming down on the zip
Come
line.
on. I have a hoodie on. It's nighttime.
2 things. 1, how many are there? Or that does not matter at this point.
I mean, there must be like 20 of them.
And then now 19.
Yeah. Well, we've taken out 2 of them. And then the third one's on fire, so there's like 17 left. Yeah.
So since I rolled a 1 on my dexterity, would that help me with being covert?
You got 2 people instead of 1.
Oh, understood.
Yeah.
Cool.
Take
Okay.
it easy, kid.
Take it easy.
So
Don't
we'll
get
do
cocky,
on a. I'm gonna make it a little hard for them. There's a lot of chaos, a lot of people.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be hard for them to
Nighttime.
know that you guys are here. I'm gonna say on a 1 or 2, they're gonna.
If they get it, I'm going to be like, what?
1 or 2 for you, 1 for you. So Pleiades, like, a fireball bursting out of his hands. That might be a little bit more noticeable. I think you guys had a great plan with the bungee cord, like. What's pulley system? I think I'm gonna give that a 1 out of 6.
That was a big Tusk, though. That was a good plan, Tusk.
Well,
Right.
to be fair, my fire missile, it doesn't matter. The
First-
roll's going to be the same, but it's more like a finger gun type motion.
Sure,
But it's the same detectability.
it's an incantation.
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
Like you have to
for sure.
speak.
Oh my
I
God,
just-
what's that fire missile?
just for my own head's sake.
3 for the fire missile, so they missed that. They didn't see that. And then this is for the bungee cord.
It has to be a 1, right?
Yeah, 3 again.
All right.
Amazed.
Yep. All right. So yeah, they don't notice, but they are going to start. There is 1 cart in the front that they start slamming people into. They got a bunch in there, and they lock that up and they send that horse going.
Oh no, I got to go after it.
All right, Tusk, you're up.
If I do a test of strength, can we do our thing again? Can I use my turn to do this thing again?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Good move, idea.
What am I rolling here?
D6.
Right. Sorry, gang. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
5.
Not gonna do it.
Well, we tried. I'm old.
No, so here's what happens. You lower him like real fast.
Yeah.
And then he goes to pick up a guy. And that guy realizes he's being taken and he grabs onto like a pole, or onto some, a fence or something, a railing. And he's like, no,
Yeah.
And so you're struggling with him, Zell. All right. So moving on, we have Maeve. Maeve, that cart is like going down the road, and there are people in there screaming, being like, help somebody.
Yeah. Are there any bridge burners with that cart, or is there one steering the horses?
There's a guy, steering. There's two guys in the front of the carriage, like whoosh, whoosh, getting the horses going.
Okay, great. I'm going to run across the rooftops to follow the path of the cart, and hopefully, how is it too wild to say that I jump down onto the top of the cage?
There's like clotheslines and stuff. I bet you could
Okay, great. Yeah, I would love to do that. I would love to follow the path of the cart down the cobblestone street, jump, use my bola actually.
Nice.
Sling down the
Using that
clothesline.
noggin.
Bing, 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 bing. The clothes are.
Off the pins are going.
My underwear.
I just did that laundry.
It's finally dry.
And so as I swoop in and I'm picking up speed and I'm actually like right over top of the cage, and I let go and I'm on top of the cage.
Well, we got to see.
Oh.
So you're going to roll a test of dexterity.
I was
Okay.
like, that sounds like a roll of dex if I've ever heard.
I'm pretty dexterous.
Yeah, dexterous. She's gonna roll a 1 here. I'm gonna be like, whoa.
Oh no, it was a 6.
Oh,
I
No
don't think
war
I have
die
any,
here.
I don't think I have an inspiration or anything.
Everybody starts with 1 coin for season
okay.
2.
I didn't know that.
Cut that out. Put that in the beginning of the episode.
Here's an attic token.
Yeah, no, I figured you guys knew you got to reset.
Yeah, I knew.
You used your.
I had one
you
from
used
last
your
season.
chef. You used your chef.
This is just like how we started the episode. We'll go to a flashback to when Mike gave it.
Okay.
All right, so-
I'm willing to let that fly, but also
It's up to you.
I don't know. Do you really want
When do
to?
I
choice.
get my attic token back?
If you do
If you
something
do something
worth,
cool.
So theoretically, I
this
could get it back at
could,
the end of
yeah.
this episode because
Maybe.
sliding on the clothesline is so cool.
knows?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah,
We're all
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
spend
And okay, now she's gonna roll a 1 and be like, oh my god,
All right, everybody, hold your breath.
oh my god, no.
It's a 6 again.
All right, I really want this to work because I really want to save those people. So
We
I
cannot
will-
do that.
Yeah, no transfers.
No, it's okay.
Can't.
We had a whole
When?
debacle.
We're not. We can't. We made a rule. You
Yeah,
can't.
we had
spend-
a whole debacle
Really?
about this
Yeah.
the
It's,
first
called,
time.
it's called the stone free rule.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we've done that since then. That's so interesting.
No.
Not in this game.
We definitely have
I
not.
appreciate your
I
generosity.
really appreciate
valid.
that too. I feel like this can still work somehow. It's just not gonna. I'm
Call
not gonna
back.
land
All
on
right.
the cart.
So you're going down the clothesline.
Yeah.
Right. And then it breaks on you, and you start falling. You're like, ah!
Can I grab the clothesline?
And then you're gonna land on top of the cart on the back, and you're dragging through the streets.
Okay.
Your feet on the cobblestone, holding on to the back of this car. And these people that are in there, like, they're trying to hold on to you. They're trying to help you. They're like, oh my god, and they're grabbing onto your arms. And we're gonna come back to you.
Okay.
Okay. We're at Zell. You got this guy. You're trying to pull him up. He's on, like, holding on to the railing of this person's, like, the front of their house.
Okay. Do I see the cart taking off down the road?
Yes.
Like, is Maeve already
You're
on
watching it happening.
Okay. I'm gonna let go of this guy
Okay.
because she's in some bad danger right now. She's essentially being dragged
Well-
in the cart.
I mean, if you want to deal with this guy, you can, because I have plans to follow her.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. So this guy's holding on to like a railing. You said?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah. So he's holding
I'm gonna
on to,
just-
like, some
something.
sort of
Okay.
the front stoop or a railing or
Then I'm gonna just try to yank him off.
Okay, give me a test of strength. What'd you get?
Does it have to be in the?
yes, it does.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, it's a 4. I don't do
A
it.
4? Okay. So that's a failure, right?
That's correct.
Okay. So what's your test of strength?
3 to 6.
3. So it's only one failure off. It's only one off. So you are pulling on this guy, and he turns around, and now he like realizes you're trying to screw with him, and this other guy comes up that sees what's going on, and he's going to go to try to stab you on this next turn.
Great.
Sorry.
They love stabbing
All
you,
right.
man.
I get stabbed more often than anybody.
So
Pleiades.
here we go. So I'm going to push the one immediately next to me, head toward the cart in the front, get on a horse and cut like the
leather
that's keeping it
straps
attached
that
to a
hold the-
cage.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get ready and chase after Maeve.
Excellent. All right, so you jump on the horse and you start running after.
Yeah.
Excellent.
The clopping of the horses,
Okay.
if you would.
Awesome. Let's just do a let's see how quickly you catch up.
Okay.
Let's do a what would it be? I guess dexterity, right?
I would make it strength just for fun.
Yeah, because your strength, you're hitting the horse to make it go. Well, no, that's what you do. You use your feet to kick on the side of the horse. to make it
I'm
go.
16 strength.
All right, you kill the horse.
He rolled too well.
I mean, dex would be to stay on the horse.
No,
I think dexterity
I
to
think
jump
dex
up
would
on that
work
horse and like,
get
make it
going.
ride and like stay light and fast.
What do I have
what's your
to
test of
roll here?
dex?
2 out of 6. I'm gonna roll it for a shot. I'm gonna roll a 1 here. You're like, wow, I can't believe you did that. All right, I'm gonna use my token for that right away, baby.
Good roll.
All these tokens being spent right away.
I'm gonna roll a 1 and be like, told you guys. Oh my
Oh,
A 6.
City.
I utterly failed that one.
Wow. Okay.
we're rusty. We're getting back into it though.
Sure. Yeah. Wow.
We'll make the difference at the end of the episode.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Okay, so you get up on the horse
Yeah.
and you start riding.
Yeah.
And then some guy who is like on the horse, like that was running that cart, he sees you trying to chase after them and he realizes you're the guy who just set that guy on fire. And he starts chasing after you on his own horse. So he cuts the straps, jumps, and he goes.
All right. Okay, cool.
So he's going after you. So now, bridge burners. All right, we got 2 bandits going after Zell. 2 of these bridge burners going after Zell, and he's in a precarious situation. He's like bungee corded, right? What is it, like around the waist? So
His
he's like,
picture's like a harness, like faction that he's got maybe around his shoulders, like like a little harness suit, and the rope is like tied to the back of it.
so his legs are like still on the ground, kind of.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So these 2 guys are going to try to attack you here. All right. And they. Oh wow.
Hey, take it easy.
They are
Angry.
THACO 19. So they got to roll a 19 hit armor class 0.
That's bad.
That's pretty weak.
Okay, so first one rolls a 17. He hits an armor class 2.
Yep.
That'll hit. And the other one rolls a 14. He hits an armor class 5.
Nope.
All right, so one of these guys is going to slash at you for D6.
Let's make it a nice 1. Let's not hurt this guy too bad off the.
6 damage.
Come on. Dude.
Yeah. What's your health?
Well,
right
it's
now?
15, but I just got here.
That's all right. You'll,
So it's a 9.
you're a
This is
spo-
old
you're a
hat
sp-
for you, though. This is like every.
It's
yeah.
every
So
every
you
season.
You have your dagger on you, or what do you have on you?
My falcata.
Your falcata. So you draw that just in time as these 2 guys attack. You slap away one of the attacks, and the other one kind of like lunges at you. You slap that one away, but not enough, and it cuts the front of your forearm here. Okay, moving on. Tusk, you're up.
Tusk.
So.
Oh,
okay.
I'm sorry, and I also want to. you're being attacked by a guy on a horse, and that's also a bridge burner.
Okay.
Okay, so he's riding up next to you, and he withdraws his short sword and goes to swing at you.
He's gonna miss.
He rolls a 4.
He's gonna miss.
So, do you think he misses, or do you like block it, or do you like how do you make this guy miss?
I think because it's 2 horses. We're going at high speeds. He just misses. I just look. I'm not even worried. I'm more focused on the task at hand.
You're just like, this guy has been
He's not gonna hit it. Whatever.
right. Maybe you can even see like he doesn't have good riding style. Like
No.
he's a city kid, probably, right? He doesn't ride horses, but for some reason you have really good riding style. I wonder why that is.
Oh, abnormally good.
Okay,
He's riding that horse crazy style.
Right.
and then Maeve,
Oh no.
you're on. Well,
She's hanging.
Nobody sees
Yeah,
me.
nobody's attacking you just yet. Okay. Alrighty, moving on.
She could roll to hang on.
Logistics question for my turn. If I jump down and land on somebody, does
Yeah.
that count as my action?
I will let you, if you roll well enough on the attack.
Yeah.
Like if you roll, well, it'll be a dexterity.
Test the dex.
move. If you roll a 1, I will let you do an additional attack.
You're gonna do it. He's gonna roll the 1. I'm gonna be like,
I'm gonna roll the 1.
he's gonna roll the 1. I'm gonna be like, holy
when
cow.
you do this, is that rope tethered to something? Like, am I going to be kind of like stuck to the roof? Or
No. Once I let go of it, it's just gonna go down the little
Okay,
whatever
got it.
I was
Cool.
pulling
Awesome.
it over.
He's gonna roll the 1. I'm gonna be like, holy cow. Holy cow!
There it is.
Holy
One,
cow!
baby.
There we go. He did it.
Oh,
did it.
yeah. Oh, that felt good. Oh, that felt good.
Nice,
Around the
buddy.
Very
table,
nice.
boys, around
Very
the table.
nice. I even said it. I said, holy cow.
So, all right, I want to do I want a superhero land on one of them,
'Kay.
like crushing his spine.
Do you have a cape?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
A heavy one.
Cape full, like flipped out. I land on one guy.
Are
Like
you
my,
landing on the people that are attacking me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I'm landing on the people being kidnapped.
Yeah, whatever one of them that's attacking him, I'm gonna just squish one of them.
Yeah, so he's just like,
Yeah.
just crush one guy.
Oh, I'm vengeance. No. And then I want to cast. I want to cast my first spell.
Okay, great.
I would like to cast
Ooh.
Aid on Zell, which will give him a +1 bonus on all attack rolls and 1 turn worth of for 1 turn and temporary hit points.
What does that do?
Just gives him a +1 on.
Oh, I'm
attack
sorry.
rolls.
That's not what I meant to ask. I wasn't even thinking when I said that. What I meant to ask is, how do you do it?
You want
When I land on the guy, I just stand up and I put my hands to the small of his back and I'm like, Aid. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. That's what the book said. That's what the book said.
And he feels like a warm tingle.
I know my hands glow.
it feels like
What
you're,
is it?
What does Tusk? What does that mean for
okay,
Tusk?
okay.
it feels
So,
like you're peeing
He's
yourself.
the mammoth god is his deity.
Yeah. So when he lands, he does a superhero landing. As per usual, he utters a quiet prayer unto himself for the people he's about to dismember. Maybe not dismember. That's extreme. People he's about to cripple.
Sure.
And as he's uttering a quiet prayer, his hands start to glow. What do we do? Blue for healing?
Sure.
So let's say green
did.
for buffing.
Nice.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. And I stand up my glowing green hands and I put it to the small of his back and I'm like, Tusk. Or whatever. We'll work that part out. I don't know what I'm going to say
I
yet.
think we'll circle back.
Aid. I like Aid. I say the name of the spell.
I would like to imagine like like a faint like ghost of a mammoth appears at that moment.
Like a
Wow.
stand or
Like in his eye. Like you zoom in super close on his eye as he gets touched and he's like, and he opens his eyes and you see like a little mammoth in his eye, like,
I like that.
Can we
That's fun.
even,
if I hit it.
Can we even guess what they
Oh, yeah,
sounded
right.
like?
Oh, yeah,
12.
12 plus 3.
Yeah, 15.
15.
He nailed
So
it.
what level spell
Let's
is it?
go.
What level is
Huh?
it?
What level is it?
It's a level 2 spell.
So it had to be a 12, but you rolled way above.
Great.
And this gives me what, a
Plus for the turn.
just for 1 turn, a +1
Yeah, for this
attack.
next turn, you're going to get a +1
Not
bonus on all
permanent.
attack rolls.
Okay.
And temporary 1d8 hit point boost. These hit points may exceed the recipient's normal HP max.
All right, so I got +2.
Any damage is drawn from temporary hit points first.
Okay.
And the remainder disappearing when the spell ends. Lastly, if cast upon an NPC, that doesn't matter right now. So,
But it's only 1 round.
yeah, so until my next turn. So you'll get the benefit through them attacking you again, possibly,
Excellent.
and your turn.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Oh, I go, justice.
Nice. I can't do elephants. Kristen, you want to try an elephant?
Why are we making Kristen the default? Do the
I'm like not even
She's
good
good
at
at-
voices.
No,
Yeah,
she
she's
is
like a
though.
sound effect
she's
machine.
she's secretly very good at doing sounds and voices.
I can do like
Okay.
impressions.
It's so
and
secret,
stuff.
it seems like she might not know.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Elephant is not in my repertoire, so
That's fair.
you put me on the spot. with that
Oh,
one.
All right,
okay.
we're gonna cut back. What?
So I'm looking up flaming missile level 3. You can fire 2 darts now.
Nice. All right, Maeve, you're up. So you
okay.
are your feet are dragging on the cobblestones here. You're trying to get purchase. You're trying to drag yourself up onto the cart. You're being helped by the people that are holding on to you. I'm going to give you a +1 to this roll. What do you want to do to get out of this situation?
I think what I want to do is like if my feet are dragging, I want to try to like use my my abs to like lift my feet up to get them off the ground.
Humble
And maybe-
brag.
Yeah, Maeve has abs, whatever. She like barely eats and only runs, so.
Fair enough.
So I'm just gonna try to like get my feet up off the ground so I can stop dragging and quit the road from like pulling on me. So I'm gonna curl up into a ball, and hopefully that'll give the people who are pulling me up the ability to just like actually lift me, like a little shot of power.
Nice. So by +1, I mean -1 because you want to get lower.
Yeah.
A lower
Yeah,
number.
yeah.
What do you have?
Can she see me?
I'm probably not facing you.
Fair
You're
enough.
chasing
so
me.
I will
but-
probably, my turn, I'll let it be known that I'm behind. I'm coming
Okay.
to you.
All
Sounds
right.
good.
Let's
Just
see it,
strength?
Maeve.
This is dexterity or strength?
Based on what you're trying to do, it sounds like strength.
F. Okay. Sure. I'll try
Take
strength.
it easy. She's going to nail it.
What is the
She'll be
strength?
What the
My strength
heck?
test is 2 out of 6.
So it's 3 to 6.
3 out of 6.
So you got to
Oh.
get a 3 out of 6.
Okay.
You're going to get it. She
I got a
it.
6 again.
Oh no.
Oh,
Alrighty.
That's okay.
Okay, so here's how you fail.
Okay.
At that moment, the cage rattles.
Okay.
And you're like, what the hell was that? And peering over the side is that big, brutish bridge burner. You remember him, the one you like jumped on his back
Oh,
in the
yeah.
first fight with Tusk.
Whoa.
we have lore now.
What a callback.
But he looks different somehow.
He's angry.
His eyes are like a glazed white. His neck, where he was stabbed and hurt, is like stitched up. And he smiles at you, and you see 2 sharp teeth right here.
Is he undead by any chance?
Who's to say?
My spell will be to say.
Would I, just based on the lore that I'm aware of, would I be able to clock what he's capable of right now? Do I see him and I'm like,
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think you
Not
just
right.
recognize, hey, I remember this guy.
Yeah, first you see
Hey.
him, but he's scary looking, and he's got this big old like morning star, and he's gonna slam down on you and try to hit you with it.
Well, not if I
When
can
it's-
help it.
when it's his turn. So
So I'm going
Zell
to...
is up.
Oh, Zell is up. That's right. That's so right.
Immediately.
appreciate the enthusiasm, I know.
All right, so I feel this energy surge through me from Tusk. I kind of turn over my shoulder and give him like a nod and a smile, and then I'm going to attack the guy that is in front of me.
Excellent.
The guy that isn't crippled underneath my body.
He starts stabbing that guy.
It's always the bottom, right? So 6, 7, 8,
It's
a
nothing.
10.
Armor class 10, not going to happen. So, and you added 1, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So Tusk lands on the guy. He gives you the +1, and then you turn around and whirl and clash daggers with this guy. And he sort of looks into your eyes and he sees this like green energy that's starting to glow. And he's like, "Ugh," And so there's this moment where you're like, I'm not messing around anymore.
So he has a dagger. I'm off.
Short sword, sorry.
Yeah.
Short sword.
Okay. Can I move?
Sure.
So I want to move. I want to position, like as I block, I'm kind of rolling to the left to put my back, or to put his back towards Tusk.
Okay, that's gonna be a test of dexterity then.
Okay.
Because you're engaged in combat.
Okay.
It's not a rule, but I just feel like you would.
Appropriate.
Yeah.
He's going to get it.
Hell yeah!
Oh, he got it.
2. Okay,
There we
great.
go, baby.
So tell
Turn it
me
around.
what you do there. So you turn around, whip around.
Yeah. So as I go to slash at him,
Yeah.
his short sword kind of hooks in like that little bit of bend that the Fakata has.
Yeah.
And I quickly shift my feet to turn his positioning to put his back at Tusk's front.
Okay, great. Alrighty. Sebastian, Pleiades is up.
Yes. All right. So I'm going to call out to Maeve. I'm probably going to hop back on well, not hop off it, but like scoot back on the horse and motion her to jump on.
Okay. All right, so you're gonna ride up,
Yeah.
and let's play the scene.
All right. Come on, Maeve. Hop on.
Are you close enough where I could like take your hand?
Yeah, I believe so at this point.
Okay, and I'm still like the cart's rattling and the people are holding on to me and this guy's swinging at me, so I think I'm like dodging left and right maybe a little bit, but then I reach out with my hand to Pleiades and hopefully we are able to clasp forearms and he can swing me up onto this horse.
All right, Pleiades, you're going to do a test of strength
I'd love to.
pull Maeve out.
3 out of 6, baby.
And then
Yes.
I got a 3, baby.
Nice.
Amazing. So sure enough, I hear Pleiades' voice. I'm dodging left and right. He reaches his arm out. I reach my arm out. We make solid contact, and I let go of the cart, and he swings me back up and over onto the horse.
Amazing.
And
Just
now,
out of reach of this guy's morning star.
yes.
Cart's flying down the road. You're flying as fast as you can on this horse, and the scary-looking brute slams his morning star down right where Maeve would have been, just as you swing onto the front or the back of the horse.
You're going to be riding it.
All right, I'm riding the horse. I'm on the front of the horse.
Excellent. And the Morningstar clang smashes into the bars, and all the people that are in the cage are like, and pull back from it. And he looks over to you guys smiling as you're like kind of riding next to the cart. All right, he's a THAC-O 15. Wow. Oof.
Oh my God. He's almost, I'm slightly
So
up.
he sees you guys next to him, and he's got enough reach. He's going to be and he's going to reach out and swing this huge Morningstar at you. THAC-O 15. He rolls a 2.
Oh, yes.
Hell yeah.
The Morningstar goes right over your guys' heads as you duck. Did you block it?
Yeah, I hit it with my hand. No.
Catches like a pillar of like a building. It goes, smashes through it.
Sure, yeah.
I like that. I
That's
like
great.
that.
Yeah, so he swings, you guys kind of duck your heads, and then that Morningstar smashes through like 2 stone columns, and the building's like,
Oh
Oh,
God.
right, we're in the Arches district, so we'd be like going through all these
Under
different
arches.
arches and like around things.
You would think. Yeah.
absolutely. And yeah, he only has 1 attack. So,
Well, there's one on me, right?
yep, we're going over to you. So there's still chaos in the street. Those firecrackers are still going off. And you guys are battling these 2 guys. At this moment, backup's arriving.
Guy.
There's only one guy.
Only 1 guy. At this moment, backup is arriving. The Mockingbirds are coming down the street.
Yes.
Those are our people.
Yeah.
Oh, our backup.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. I was like, more
We
bridge
get cavalry.
burners, definitely.
So the Mockingbirds start, fighting with the bridge burners in the middle of the street here, but you're still being attacked by this 1 guy, Zell. So let's get an attack from him.
Very West Side Story.
I guess so.
The 2 different gangs.
Yeah.
He rolls he hits an armor class 6.
Nope.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so you clash your falcata with his short sword. He looks into your eyes. He sees like there's like a weird like green energy. You're like, ready to go, and he starts to like tremble and be like, "What the heck?" And he tries to sort of swing again, and you quickly and probably easily block it. Okay. And yeah, we're back to May. Oh no, Tusk, you're up.
I like to think that when he goes for a 3rd attack and I grab his arm and I'm like, not today, son. And I want to like choke him out. Just like,
With his own arm.
yeah, with his own arm.
I like
his own
it.
arm.
Nice. Okay. Give me an attack roll.
That's gonna be a 3, chef. It's gonna be a big 3. Maybe I pull his arm off. Right? I pull too hard, I rip his arm out of the socket and I can't choke him with it.
No.
Is that right? Are we good with that, chef? We good with that, chef?
You do have your coin.
I do have my coin.
It's up to you.
I'm okay. Maybe he slipped out. Maybe I'm a little sweaty.
save
Maybe
it.
a little greasy.
Yeah.
Maybe he's a little greasy.
It's a hot night.
Maybe
Yeah.
everyone's greasy.
Yeah, we're all greasy. Who knows? Let's get weird.
No, I think at that point, 2 other guys are running up to you. So now there's like 2 more guys on the steps here. And, and guys, everyone's starting to notice this fight's going.
Oh, hell yeah.
So
Yeah.
you turn your you're like, Zell's got it. I'm turning my attention over here. Okay. Kristen, Maeve is up.
Yeah.
So you're on the back of the horse with Pleiades. This cart is still heading away, and you got to rescue these people. You've got the scary looking brute on top of the cart, grinning.
Yeah.
He's got his mace, his Morningstar.
I'm very happy this is on camera now.
Yeah.
I guess I want to throw my prismatic orb at him.
Oh.
Whoa!
Nice.
Miracle.
Let's see a cast.
Okay.
She's going to nail it. I'm going to be like, wow, nice
So this is going to
roll.
be
It's going to be hard with the riding the horse.
Sure, but if I miss, I get it back. That's the kind of orb it is.
Oh.
I get it back 3 times.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's a smarter move. I got you.
Oh, but I have to roll to cast
It's going to
it.
be -2 to the cast.
What if I tell Pleiades to take the reins?
Love that.
Because I'm sitting in front and I
just
I get
pass
to
the
say,
reins.
Take the reins.
Okay, so you have full, So you like throw the reins over your head.
And I call
And
back
I
to
catch
Pleiades.
'em.
Yeah. Take the reins, Pleiades. And
I caught 'em.
So I'm rolling to cast. I get plus to my casting ability now, right? I get +3.
+3.
All right. So
only
it was a
+1.
12.
15.
15, baby.
She nailed
Oh,
it.
no, it's all. Oh, wait, right, because you're not distracted. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah, so 15.
I mean,
Absolutely nailed it.
regardless, you would have.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Now, how does that work, Maeve?
Show us that prismatic orb.
Uh-oh.
He went under the wheels.
It's an orb. It touches you, and you
Because I
disintegrate.
think you have to roll a D6 to see what kind of color orb it is.
I think it's a D8. I
That's
have to-
right.
Mhm,
The
you're
colors,
exactly right.
Duke. The colors.
Reds, yellows,
Reds, yellows, blues.
orange,
Oh.
maybe. I don't know.
Whoa. Okay. So I rolled an 8, which means that it's 2 colors. So I roll twice now.
Whoa.
Okay. So I'm like focusing really hard.
Everybody's locked in right now.
Everybody's locked in.
It's like in the freezer.
You are not locked in.
you are
not
not
locked in.
locked in.
Okay. So I'm gonna roll again. To 6.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
wow, this is amazing. This is an indigo orb that causes the target to wander about confused for 1d6
On a
rounds.
horse?
Does it have a saving throw?
Let's
For
see.
the-
Sorcery saving throw modified by willpower. If applicable.
Roll again.
And a 1. So that's a red orb that inflicts 1 HP of burning damage per caster ability level. So that's 3 damage he took, and he's confused.
All right, so he has to make a saving throw.
Well, it's one or the other. When it's that,
No, it's both.
Is it really?
Roll twice, 2 colors.
That's because you rolled 8.
Yeah, so he has to roll. So
Should lead
his
with
save
that
is
more often. Yeah, very nice.
Thank you.
his save is a
Thank you.
14. So if he gets a 14 or more, then he's not confused.
Hey, yes, you are.
He rolls an 18.
Yes, you are.
You can't confuse me. I'm smart.
I'm already confused.
That's my
Everybody.
secret cap.
When I said everybody's locked in, everybody's.
But he
locked
does
in.
take 3 damage.
Nice.
Yeah, he
he's
does
on
burn.
fire.
He's on fire.
He's on
Yeah.
fire.
What is it? What kind
That
of
second
damage is
orb.
So it was. So the orb was 2 colors. It's burning red and violet. So or red and indigo. So the indigo has no effect, but the red hits him square in the chest, and it bursts the front of his clothes in
Oh,
flames.
I love this. Yeah, this is great. Okay, great. So he's going to take 3 damage, right?
Yes,
Excellent.
because my casting ability is 3.
Awesome.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So yeah, his clothes burst into flames. He's like, and anyway, he's on fire. I don't-
yes.
Anyway,
And I say, ha, nice to see you again too.
Oh wow.
Wow. Wow.
Alrighty,
And now it's
a matzah.
we are back to Zell. Zell, more guys are running up these steps. You're dueling with one right now.
How-
Tell us what happens.
How close are these other guys to us?
They're rushing up to
Rudiger. Tusk.
Tusk.
And how many are there?
Batman.
2 more.
Don't use my government name in front of the bad guys.
Sorry.
Depending on how good you guys do with this fight is how the tide is going to turn for this street battle.
All right, I'm thinking.
Oh, sure.
I'm thinking about casting mirror image to hopefully give us a greater advantage. That looks like there's more of us, or at least more of me.
Okay.
So I'm going to cast mirror image.
Nice roll.
I got a 15 plus 3. That's an 18.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that goes off, and then it's a 1d4 plus 1 for duplicates. So I rolled a 2, so there's 3. So it's a total of 4 of me.
Whoa.
And it lasts for 2 rounds per caster level, so that's 6 rounds.
Whoa.
Cool.
6 rounds of.
Playtime.
6 rounds of Zell.
If they get touched, do they disappear?
So each mirror image is indistinguishable from the caster. Each has an AC of 9. Each dissipates if struck.
Okay.
And then, Mike, you have to roll.
Kinda like a shadow
A
clone.
1 or 2 is me. If you roll a 1 or 2, it would attack me. And the images duplicate the movements of the caster and appear to switch places with one another. So even in melee, the caster is indistinguishable from the duplicates. So there's 4 of me.
Excellent. Okay. All right. So you suddenly spring into 4 more of you. Excellent. So there's 5 guys total.
No, me and the 3 others.
Sorry, 4 guys total.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Alrighty. That was your turn, and now it is Pleiades. You're up. You're on the horse.
Maeve, take the reins.
And I pass the reins back over
Yes.
my head and drive the horse forward.
Now, I have not exactly used a spell before, but I'm gonna try it out now. What is this brute wearing?
He's wearing Bridgeburner robes.
But now he's naked. Burn those clothes right off of him.
Does he have any metal on him?
Sure. He's holding a metallic Morning Star. He's probably got, some sort of like metal cuffs.
I'm gonna cast heat metal on him.
Excellent.
All right.
Let's see it.
Let's see it. Where did my D20 go?
Nice.
16 plus 4, 20, a dirty 20.
Nice.
All right, so my hands, they glow. Normally, they would typically glow red, hot. But since it's a dirty 20, I'll make it a nice green.
Wow.
And his is going to start to burn up. Let's do it here. All right, so right now, it becomes hot, uncomfortable to touch. But next round, he'll start taking 1d4 damage.
Okay.
If he keeps holding on to it.
Okay. Got it. So it starts to heat up in his hands. Yeah, that green flame starts to wrap around the handle and the entire ball and chain and all that. So he's up, actually, the big brute. Okay. So he's got this. He's on fire. So I'm going to give him a -2 to this attack roll, and he's going to try to. So he's basically going to kind of lift himself up and start to fly a little bit.
Vampire.
And he's going to fly in front of the horse.
Would that be an undead enemy in that case? Or vampire's a whole different thing?
What do you think?
I mean, vampire's undead because they have to be alive to become and then die.
I think you might be right.
What that means, my missiles will now start doing 1d6 damage.
The only question I have
undead.
is,
Really?
would our characters know that? That's the thing.
It doesn't matter because if the
damage, if I shoot him, it hits him better than I thought it would.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So he rolls a 4. -2 is 2.
Wow.
Get out of here.
See ya, bud.
So I think he jumps up in the air, starts to fly towards the horse, and then, maybe you guys duck and the horse ducks, and then he's like, huh? And he looks back and there's an arch that you guys are flying towards, and he smashes into it, breaking it. So I'm going to give him 1d6 damage here.
6.
Okay, 5 damage.
Okay.
Good stuff, kids.
So he smashes through it, blasts through it, but he's so big and, burly, he just takes it. Even though he's still on fire, so he's going to get -1 for the flames as well. So 19. Okay. You're still fighting on the steps there, Zell. Okay. You've got this guy. He's fighting with you. He rolls a 6, not going to hit anything.
Nice. All right.
So now he's backing down the steps, looking behind him, trying to make sure that he doesn't fall, and he's not able to even make an attack. You're coming strong at him.
And as he does that, one of my copies switch with me, so now he can't tell.
Oh, you kind of do it.
We shift. Yeah.
Look that way.
Okay. And then the 2 guys facing Tusk. They're going to roll.
Nothing.
One of them rolls a 4. Nothing. The other one rolls a 20.
Oh.
No.
I think
That's it?
I think he's going to he's going to be able to stab you right in the ribs.
Yeah.
With a dagger there. So he's going to roll 2d4.
1 and 1.
That's a pretty nice dagger, 2d4. Sick.
No, it's because it's double damage.
Oh.
He does 6 damage.
Heard.
And he catches you
fine.
right here.
Oh, that's my breathing ribs.
Right in the justice.
Right in the Justice League.
Okay.
Now it's time to make your comeback. Get back.
Now it's Tusk. Tusk's turn.
I want to grab his hand with the knife that's in me, and I want to cast command on him.
Okay.
Which I will attempt to do now. Ooh, that's going to be a gentleman's 11 on a level 1 spell.
Nice. That's perfect.
If he has 13 intelligence or higher,
No.
he gets a saving throw.
No.
Then I go, I
This guy?
grab the knife, I look at him in the eyes, and I go, run.
And his eyes sort of go all black as the pupils dilate, and he's like,
I much run.
and he drops his weapon and starts, he just runs out of there. Takes off down the road.
Wow, so cool.
And the other guy watched you do that, and he's like,
And that's the last thing I do at my turn. I whip my head towards that guy. That's it.
nice. And around you, the mockingbirds are really cleaning up, and the bridge burners are on retreat.
So are they mocking them as they're like, is that why they're called the mockingbirds? Like, they're like,
Yeah,
think you're
not
good
the
at this?
bird, not the actual bird called.
my
the
grandmother fights better than this.
Is this your first time at a fight?
mockingbird. God, what
Maeve.
kind of role is that?
Maeve, the vampire guy that he burst through the arch that you guys are riding under.
Yeah.
He's right in front of you. He's flying right in front of you.
In front of the horse?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Man. Okay.
Might want to throw those reins back on me.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna pass the reins back to Pleiades. I
Can't you still throw the orb?
guess I
Don't
no,
you
because
have a
it
new?
hit him. So
Oh, it goes away.
Don't you have a new
it goes away
spell?
once it. That's true. I don't know. I feel like it's
Oh, if you miss, it comes back.
yeah, exactly. I have 3 chances to pick it up if it misses, but if it hits the target, it goes away. So yeah, I do have a new spell. I do have a charm person, but I don't know. I feel like I don't understand what this guy is. We're not in like a level-headed situation where I can just be like, hi,
What's up,
what
handsome?
are you doing today? So I'm not going to do that.
Fair enough.
What I want to
You want
try
to
to
do
do,
a wisdom roll to see if you know it'll work or not?
I think I want to throw my bola at him to weigh him down.
That's exactly what I was.
Fun.
That's a great idea.
Fun.
Thank you.
Nice.
I literally made this motions.
I didn't even notice you did that. Okay, so the bola, it's just a 1d2 minus 1 to.
But you can tie people up with it, right?
I can tie people up. Yeah.
All right, so give us the ranged attack roll. Make sure you add your bonuses for ranged attacks.
Is that a d20?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're gonna roll a 16.
Oh my god, it was a 15.
Whoa.
17. It was a 17.
Oh.
And then
Hits an armor class of
Oh, I see. 17 hits an armor class 1.
absolutely hits.
Oh, yeah.
Crushed it.
If that was me, that would have been
Nice.
Great. So that hits, and then it doesn't matter. My bola is 1d2 minus 1.
Right, but the story of it is that you wrap it around what?
Oh, sure. So the story of it, I just mean he takes 1 damage, definitely. But the story of it is that I toss the reins back over my head to Pleiades, and then I stand up and like I'm almost like riding this horse like
a surfboard.
like a surfboard essentially, yeah. And then I pull my bola off my hip and like whip it around my head, and then I throw it at him. And does he try to dodge me a little bit? Maybe does he see this coming, or is he like?
So he smashes into the arch,
Yeah.
breaks through the bricks. There's all this dust and debris, and stones go everywhere. You guys the air clears, and you look and you see him right in front of you, sort of dazed and confused. You stand up, you're riding surf mode, grab that bola. Where do you hit him?
I would love to wrap it like around his head and arm and like wrap them both together.
Oh,
Would
that's
it
so cool.
by any chance be the arm that he's holding a weapon in?
Perhaps it could be.
Sure, yeah.
Wow, so yeah, it wraps the weapon to his body and crushes his head and his arm together
Sure, yeah. And so now he's like,
as it starts to heat up.
Now it's starting to heat up.
oh,
That's why I was like, does it wrap around?
very cool.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
Synergy.
Does
Absolutely.
that throw off his equilibrium? Is he able to like fly, or stay levitating in the air, or does he start
I
like?
think he has wings, right?
Does he list left and right?
No, I think it's going to be enough to kind of make it so that he's like wobbling through the air,
Yeah.
trying to find purchase back on the cart. You do this, you wrap the guy's arm up, the heat metal starts burning his face, and he realizes in this moment that it's time to go.
Yeah, because now it's the second turn. Ooh, we're in the second turn.
Right.
So that's gonna hit for 1d4.
1D. So it's starting to burn his face. He's already dazed. Maybe he smashes through a second arch. And we're going to do a morale roll to see if he leaves. Yep.
Very nice.
Yeah,
Very
he rolls
nice.
a 9. So it's way over his morale. And he's like, "Ah," and he flies away.
Pleiades and I high five in game
Oh,
also.
yeah. Very nice. Very nice.
Next time, Gadget.
Excellent.
But I whisper back to Pleiades and I say, "You think we're gonna see his face again?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Keep coming back, don't they?"
Question: is everyone going to be able to hear the music that's playing right now?
I edited it in.
Oh, okay. I was saying if not, we're going to look insane in
'Cause we're
some
like-
parts where we're like playing along to it.
What are they doing?
What the fuck?
What are they dancing?
That's their
can't stop.
idle animation.
Yeah, what are our emotes? What are our idle animations?
Ooh. Oh.
Yeah, so there's chaos. The bridge burners take off running.
I feel like you see Zell's copies. Like I start to run and they start to run. Like chase them all away.
Right.
Nice.
The mockingbirds are cleaning things up, taking people out of the cages, and putting out fires that were started in the homes. And it's a sad day. Even though it's a victory, it's a sad day. Maeve and Pleiades, you guys stop the cart and you get those people back home. And you meet up with Valeria back at the center of this moment.
What does Valeria look like? Can we have like a...
Valeria looks, she's, the way I see her is she's this sort of like short blonde, dark, it's like a, messy, dark blonde hair. And she's got a scar underneath one eye. She's a real warrior, and she's just like, she's got like a toughness to her. She's like, there's a stockiness there, I think.
What color eyes?
Purple. Hazel.
Wow.
What does her hair smell like?
Lilac.
Petunias. Lilac, yeah. Or
Wow.
petunias. Is petunias a thing?
Yeah, they're flowers.
Oh, okay.
Petunias, yeah.
Okay, good.
He just made that up.
It's like a daisy.
And she wipes the sweat and the ash off her brow, and she sticks her long sword into a bridge burner and pulls it out, wipes the blood, and then puts it in her sheath. And she looks to you guys and she says, "Thank you again for your help. This won't be the last of these attacks. We're already getting reports of more, and they're going to be happening all over the city. What we've done has stirred the beehive, the hornet's nest. They will make these people suffer for what we've done. And that will weigh heavy on my heart, and I'm sure as well on yours. But we must continue the fight.
How can we help beyond this point?
First, we need to get to Isadora Mustakis. We need to find her. God's willing, she's not already taken. We find out what that heart is you're carrying. And then we find out why the Witch Queen wants it.
Well, let's make haste while we still have the night.
Aye.
Maeve walks up as the crowd is dispersing and people are getting led back into their homes, and she looks at Valeria and she says, "But I don't understand. If we are the ones who are causing chaos for the Witch Queen, why would she send the bridge burners after these people? These people have done nothing wrong to her. I don't understand."
To flush us out.
To flush us out?
To flush us out, yes.
Valeria, do you agree? She's trying to make us come out of hiding?
Perhaps she's trying to turn the people against us. Or perhaps there's a more devious, more sinister plot afoot. It's hard to tell. I do know that making the Moshem suffer has always been a goal of the Witch Queen, but I think now she has the political power and the backing to make it happen. Gashaden will burn.
It won't. It won't burn.
Not if we can help it.
But if you think about it, we were attached to the Merrick mines. We were attached to the Coliseum. We are their trouble.
True.
It only makes sense for them to cause this kind of pain to draw us out. You and I are from Gajaden. This is our home. And they know that. Killing the Moshem is like killing us. And Tusk, well, he speaks for himself. He is a myth and a legend, both dead and alive at the same time. And now they know he is very much alive. They don't want that legend to come creeping back into their reality. So they will take him out too by flushing us out.
Well, as long as she knows she'll meet resistance at every step of the way. I don't mind if she tries to flush us out. We'll be there to meet her.
We just have to understand at what cost. If what Valeria is saying is true, this is only the beginning of burning the bridge.
We have to get to her first.
Yeah. Who's got the heart right now?
And you see Tume kind of like pop out of like the darkness.
Oh, right.
And she meows, and you see her collar. And if you look really closely, you can just see underneath just a little string that is hidden, that you remember back in the Merrick mines was tied underneath her collar to protect it and to stay kind of hidden.
Oh, little one, you've been keeping it safe all this time, I say as I kneel down and gently touch the top of her head, and her tail maybe wraps around my hand a little bit.
She nuzzles into you.
Where does she go when she disappears into thin air?
You know, I've still yet to find her hiding spot. Sometimes I feel her next to me, and other times I feel like she's just gone.
This is all very cute. But we have a Moshem leader to find.
That's right.
Of course.
Let's go.
We should move.
Shall we follow you?
Indeed.
All right.
And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Oh, that's right, baby. That's right, baby. Season 2, episode 1. Season 2, episode 1. Season 2.
1,000 years,
Episode one.
Dita. 15
Season
seasons in a movie.
100 years.
100 years ago.
100 years of Tito.
350 years later,
On Earth.
Aldebaran is blown up.
That's right. You can hear me. Now you can.
Guys, thank you so much for
Yay!
being here
What up?
for episode
Bye,
1
guys.
of season 2.
Bye, guys.
We are in it. We're here. We're excited. We've got a story to tell you, and we can't wait to watch it unfold with you. So come along with us, and let's have a great time. Yeah. Love you guys.
Do it.
See ya.
Gaja, don't talk to me until I have my coffee.